Welcome. This is the Rising Phoenix Dub, and today we're going to be working with Visual Studio Code and getting it set up to be able to debug a project. Now we're going to use the C# programming language today, so sit back, relax, let's learn something new. Alright, so as you can see, I have a completely fresh Visual Studio Code project. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to open a folder. Now, I'm going to create a brand new folder, and I'm going to call this C# VS Code Tutorial. I'm going to select that folder. Visual Studio Code will refresh. There. So now we can create a new file. I'm going to call this program.cs. Visual Studio Code now recognizes that it's a C# program or C# file. Now, if you just installed Visual Studio Code, you're not going to have C# capabilities for debugging or anything. So what you want to do is you want to click on extensions, type in C#, and it should be the first item in the list. You install it and then click reload. Reload the solution to be able to debug and have IntelliSense. Now we're just going to go ahead and write our C# code. I'm going to say using system. Namespace is going to be rp dev VS Code tutorial. Now the name of the class, public class C#. Again, I have absolutely no really in-depth naming. And there's also a pun. Honey, being sharp. Sharp, C, sharp. Fuck. You got it. Okay, so anyways, let's continue. Now, public void main. Make sure the M in main is capitalized. Otherwise, you'll get errors. Now, we're going to do console.writeline. Writeline, not writing. Hello from RP Dev Studios. And then a console.readline. Although we don't really need that. So the next thing we want to do is we want to click on View Integrated Console. Now, we can't just click on the debugger and go. We actually have to do some other things here. Now, if you're paying attention, you will notice in the Explorer that there is no CS project file. Meanwhile, in Visual Studio proper, it would actually already be there as soon as the project was created. So what we do to rectify that situation is, in this terminal, we type .NET new console. And as you can see here, it's saying creating this template will of course make changes to files and it will overwrite the program.cs. So what we do to fix that is we type .NET new console force. And there we go. It automatically does the restoration, which means fix the console.writeline. And now, required assets to build and debug are missing from the C# VS Code tutorial. Add them? Why, yes indeed. Automatically do that for us. Now, here we have the correct one. I'm gonna say, what up from our RP Dev Studios. Because I'm hip like console.line There. Now, the next thing we want to do is we still can't just click on debugging. What we have to do is we have to type .NET build. Can you guess what that does? It builds the project for us. So it generates the DLL files that we need. As you can see, happened successfully. Now we can actually click on debug. So we'll go ahead and do that. Click on debug. You could also press F5. I'm lazy. I don't know what that means. So as you can see, what up from RP Dev Studio? Cool. Exit that. Now we do have another thing that we can do. So what we can do, instead of actually pressing F5 or clicking debug and start debugging, we can also do .NET run, which is essentially the same exact thing, only it produces the results in the terminal here. What up from RP Dev Studio. And setting up Visual Studio Code to work with C# or any other language is as simple as that. This is the Rising Phoenix Dev, and remember, tutorials can only point you in the right direction. They can't teach you how to make a game of your dreams, because every game is different and there is no right or perfect way to make a game.